I just have to get on here real quick and brag on God. Like, okay, so I'm on this journey. I put myself on this ridiculous 16-week journey. I won't say ridiculous because God can do anything in 16 weeks, but the 16-week journey to go from zero to full-time entrepreneurship. So I've kind of had to forget about my plan because the same thing that happened last year because of Awaken the Dawn. And Kathy asked me to be a part of it. Last year, it was right during the summer, the 24/7 prayer worship for 4 days. It was like heaven on earth. And I remember, from that whole event, the presence of the Lord was so strong. I was doing ballerina dances. It was amazing. But I just remember leaving and being so incredibly sad after the event. I was like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go back to reality. I don't want to go back to life as normal. I want to stay here. You just don't want to go. And it was outside. It was hot. First day it rained. After that it was hot. We were all sunburned. I was getting sick because of the heat. I didn't realize that black folks in heat is just it's not the best. So yeah, my plans that I thought I had for the summer got wrapped up in Awaken the Dawn. But I wanted to brag on God because I think it came through frustration with being a substitute teacher, deciding in my heart, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna work hard this summer so that we don't have to go back to substitute teach. And then I submitted that idea and plan to the Lord. And then that's when He was giving me the dream and the vision of putting my running shoes on and going. And so I took that as, okay, let's go. As soon as that happened, Kathy approached me with Awaken the Dawn, and all of a sudden I'm wrapped up into that. And so my plan, I had this extensive plan, kind of went out the window, but I'm okay with that. God's plans first. And when He said, put your running shoes on, He knew already what He was going to do. But I just want to brag on the Lord first because since my little plan went out the window, the Lord is still bringing people in through the resume writing services. And it's like the more I take steps towards what God has called me to do, the more He starts bringing in people for the business. My little dream, The more I started, focusing on His dream, the more He started making my dream come true. Better than any toiling and striving that I could do. Bill Johnson at one point said something about the Lord woke him up in the middle of the night and said, if you watch my watch, I watch your watch. And the Lord can watch our watch better than we can watch our own watch. So that's... As far as a day in the life, right now I'm house sitting for 2 houses. So I go from having no house to having 2. The friend that I'm staying with, her family's out of town. They're going to go visit. They're visiting the Ark. They'll be back. They're heading back today, and they'll be back tomorrow. But she has a cat that stays outside or in the garage if it's storming out. And so I'm going to fill up the cat's food, water, and sit with her and play with her, and give her some company for a little bit. The other house, they're out of town for grandchild's graduation. And they have a little dog and Pumpkins. Since she's a little dog, she has like a little tumor on her neck, and she has a tag, is what they called it, on her head. And then they recently got those removed. And she's, how old is she now? I think she's like 12 years old now. They noticed it started bothering her, and I think one time she was scratching at it and cut it, and it started bleeding. And they're like, okay, well, it's time to go ahead and get it removed. So right now she looks a little funny, and so she's doing fine. She's great, super happy. I've got 2 garage door openers. That's so funny. Yeah, just got through giving Princess some, fresh cold water and a lot of food. It's now 10 o'clock. It's 9:57. I'm gonna go back to the house where Pumpkin is at, and I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. So I'm reading through Romans right now. Reading slowly, meditating, asking the Holy Spirit questions. And smells like coffee in here. Hey, lady. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Hey, man. What is you doing, love? Oh, what is you doing? You got her head shaved. Hi, girl. I lift my eyes into the hills. So much better than going to McDonald's and spending $10 on a breakfast. Got some coffee, syrup and orange juice, pancakes, some bacon.
So once we clean it and get it all done, we're obviously going to paint it. So we have to do some, so I want to get it clamped, I want to get it cleaned up. Okay, first today, I just want to get this clamped so it can dry overnight. And with wood glue, we can always put some more support. I see the nails where they're coming from. Just let it dry overnight. I got a PhD. Sit overnight, so it's been clamped for quite a while.
Good morning, Mel. Good morning. All right, let's go outside. Oh my goodness. It is May 23rd, Friday. Happy Friday. It's a little muggy out here today, this morning. I lift my head onto the hill. Where does my good morning? Good morning. Where does my help come from? The maker and earth. I lift my eyes. Good morning, lady. I'll be back. I'm with you. Every tear from with my son, till my heart is true. Oh, in the street. bright. Pumpkin, sit. Good girl. Okay, dance. Dance, dance. Good girl. Okay, Pumpkin, speak. 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 Good girl. Come on. It's muddy. This might need a little. So make sure it always goes.
times in the
Honey, did you put hubcap? Does everybody know what time it is? That's right, Bigford Tools is proud to present Tim the Tool Man Talent.
Be back, first show of the season. Got some big news. Somebody on the show's pregnant. It's gonna be back with a big show. It's a two-parter. We're doing our tool time salute. Pigeons, big and small. That's right. Today we're going to show you wrong. The smallest engine in the world is located in the smallest automobile in the world, the Denso microcar.
So, I didn't even get a chance to finish my breakfast. It's still right here. I just spent 30 minutes talking to a client, somebody who called, and so it was a woman, and she was wanting a resume for her son, and we just spent like 30 or 40 minutes just talking, and I mean, it's so amazing. She was just sharing her story and talking about her son and kind of what they went through and what he's, looking for. He has an amazing degree. He's about to graduate. Pumpkin, right? This one, her, and I get their names confused. I'm like, Pumpkin. Anyway, so it's interesting that I was just eating breakfast, watching Tool Time, and got a call. Now I have another client. They ready to go. She's ready to pay. That's not even I have to check my emails because there's another guy he's ready for a resume. But there's two clients right there, and then there's the other guy who is calling for his son. That is just a testimony to the Lord, because when He's called you to do something and it looks different than what you were expecting, your own plans and stuff, you do it, and then He blesses you in so many different ways.